Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm getting this out so late. I literally had to stop. Sorry, there's a lot of music in the background there, but I'm just gonna say it like this. I didn't edit as much as I wanted to, and I wanted to get more out there, but sorry, Justin, this took me so long. I'm dropping this ASAP. I was trying to compare the two text app things that I found, the one that I pay for and the one that I have. Well, it's not for free, but I get it through Google Plus, and right now there's a deal for Google Plus. I think it's free for the first month, and then after that it's like 50 cents for the first 3 months after that. So, and you'll know all about it if you listen to the show. I'm going to put it probably at the end, because I could not get it to work on the app I paid, and that just pissed me off. But other than that, that's it. I'm done. I am literally mic dropping the shit out of this. Peace out, everybody. Later.
I ask you, to what end? Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
It is now time to explain to people just what's wrong with me.
Yeah, my name's Chris Carberry. I know everything about anything. You wanna know? I know how to stop world hunger. And guess how much? Just take a guess. Oh, by the way, I also, I got, I don't know, a bunch of different assortment of cookies that even I know the dinosaurs would have loved. By the way, the dinosaurs, didn't pass 65 million years ago. It was 650,000 years ago. You want to make a bet? I know. Trust me, I know. Listen. I know. By the way, I bet you we can get like 10 billion for this house.
What's up, guys? It's the Jimmy James Show, but I'm calling it what am I calling this show? J Talk, and that's right, because it's Justin and Jim, or Jimmy and Justin. So anyway, real quick, Justin came on last minute. He's here, right now. You're gonna hear him. Yes, he's alive. How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing good, Jimmy. How you doing, man?
I could be better. Ooh, some snare one. I could be better, man. You know about the mom. She's in rehab now, so that's better.
Oh, okay.
You know? Yeah. So I know you always are very nice and always saying nice things. Like you're just like very Christian. Like you could turn your video off, sir. You could. It's the one on the bottom there. I have mine off, right?
Oh, all right. There you go.
Do I have mine off?
Sorry about that.
It's just say J. Next time I'll put like my initial or JJ, but it wouldn't let me put in Jimmy J. It don't let you put in so much, you know.
Oh yeah.
So when I get this recording, see, that's why I wanted to do a good opening. But, I gotta edit now, so I want to keep from editing. That's why I want to go quick, and you only have so much time, right?
Oh yeah, I gotta meet up with my son Daniel.
Yeah. So, alright, so for everybody out there, I kind of was doing a show not last minute, I'm sorry. I was doing a show. I had something on the, I always have at least 2 or 15 things on the back burner But the difference is, you know how I am, man. I got you. You're the one that knows. I think you were the first person I told. Like, I got 10 drafts, you know, that I haven't finished or that could be released. I'm like, oh. You know, so.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm rushing for this is nuts, but I'm in the kitchen. And I'm rushing because I knew you only had a limited amount of time. And I figured, dude, it's been a while since I had you on. But not only that, sorry about the mic rolling there. I'm trying to untangle one wire and I'm waiting to get my drink. So,
that's all right.
yeah, so like dude, that would drive me nuts though. Once I go to edit, I'm like, oh my god. So anyway, I seen that wire belongs to that wire. Okay, I seen Dwayne, or you know, that goes by different titles, and I seen him, and I was like, I gotta get him on one day, because you know we used to do a lot of shows back in the day, but.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, if you've heard, anybody who's heard my show in the past knows that I've done shows with, Justin, but with Suede was one of my main, he was like basically a co-host, you know?
Right.
He was on a lot, but, I'm sorry there, like I said, I don't have this snare, trying to untangle. We're gonna have to just call this part. If you want to talk about something, go ahead. I'm gonna just put that down.
I'm just glad to be on the show again, and it's been
nice.
You know, like you say, it's been a while, but you know, Jimmy, how life is, you know, things,
yes,
you know, things happen, and you know, still done with this lawsuit, and started YouTube with Daniel, and started a new job at the college out here in San Angelo, so it's like.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
kind of affected to do anything.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off because I learned on here not to cut the people off. So I usually, just in case you know, I'm muting my mic when you talk. So you're starting the job. I didn't know about the job. If you want to talk about that, I didn't know that job. So go ahead on that one. Tell me about it.
All right. Well, pretty much, I was working at the Huddle House, and they messed me over, but I'm not going to really get into it. And then. A friend of mine at the house I was staying at, she helped me get on out here at the college. I'm pretty much a bus boy for the university center, which would be like the student union or something like that.
Okay.
I fill the ice machines, and I lie down the table, stand out the trash, I help at the Chick-fil-A or at the taco stand, and you know, pretty much it's all over the place.
Do you like it?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, my first week there, I made 45 hours. I got home early last Thursday, right before spring break.
No.
I wasn't feeling well, so they
you want to what?
Early.
Wait, what did you say you wanted?
No, I said I got home early because of spring break.
Oh, spring break. I thought you said something Texas. Okay. So, let me ask you a question, and I'm going to mute myself because this is going to be an answer for you. This is going to be a long one. So, I understand life. We all get that. But, and I don't want to keep interrupting or anything, but what is it with you in the show? Two questions. It's a two-part question. I'm sorry, I don't have this snare all night. Like I said, two-part question. One, I think you've been lacking on the podcasting end, which you know already because of life. We're putting that, we're putting that in the mix. There's a lot of reasons for that. You know, podcasting's the last. It's not like putting bread and butter on your table or in food and all that.
Exactly.
And the show with the Doc and Dan show. Okay. Now, just juggling two of those things, meaning podcasting and YouTubing, is a lot of work. So I just want to know, the two-part question is, one, what's up with your podcasting, Justin's Eye on Entertainment and Moral Review, which is a mouthful, and Doc and Dan show. Can you give us insight on that, sir? Okay. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Pretty much, podcast is still around. I just got a new computer, so I got to, still get it set up. I'm still working on getting it set up. Then I will be doing podcasting again as soon as possible. The Dog and Dan show is going pretty good. Daniel hasn't really been on it a lot lately because he's been trying to...
So wait a minute, I'm sorry, I gotta stop you there. I know I was gonna let you finish, but how could it be going good if you're not, if your whole, and we had conversations, but this is for your listeners, my listeners, people who listen to us and wonder where you're at, because you do have listeners, right? Like, have you checked your analytics? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So hey, what's going on with that part? Go ahead.
Well, like I say, and he just hasn't been on the show a lot because he's been trying to find work and trying to help out some people that he knows with some issues. Trying to get a job for the tour coming up sometime this year, hopefully. Where we're going to be touring the United States and coming out to see you, Jimmy, and going to Chicago, seeing Rudolph and all this. So that takes money, so he's trying to get money up for his part of the tour. And whenever he's available, he does stop by the house and do a show. And
okay, so you're saying you're trying to make, how's he coming along with, I don't know if you want to put this public. Oh, sorry. Like you said, no. If you want to put this public or not, I can always take this part out. So I'll mark it at whatever right about now. So I know in the mark. But anyway, what's going on with him and working and like I said?
He's out there trying to find work but everybody keeps coming to him with problems, so he's trying to deal with all those. He hasn't found a full-time job yet or anything, but he is looking. He is,
yes.
Last I heard,
yes.
He was mowing lawns and weed eating and stuff like that, trying to save up some money.
Right, doing what he can. But let me ask you a question. What did you mean by it's been tough for him to get jobs because people keep coming up him asking him for something? I just didn't know what you meant by that.
It's kind of like me. Somebody needs help with anything, he'll stop whatever he's doing and help him, and then go back to whatever he was doing.
Okay. You know what? When I first said to you, "Hey, do you think Dan is doing something bad?" and then, I don't know. I'm from Philly. We usually, when people aren't doing what they're doing, like you remember you were angry. No, I wouldn't say angry. You were a little upset about things, and you had the right to be because you had a lot going on, not with just Mr. Doc and Daniel, Doc and Daniel, and I didn't think badly of him. I just thought, hey, do you think he would do this or something? We were talking like, would he be selling, I don't know, children or something? You know how I am, but he wouldn't be up to anything bad, right?
No.
Right.
No,
so
he's not doing any drugs. He's not. He's not breaking the law or anything.
Yeah.
He's not drinking. He's not even drinking anymore. He's. Last I heard, he hadn't had anything like alcohol-wise in about I think it's 3 months.
Wait, he has a 3-month chip? That's good. That means, no, you know what that means, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Let me sell me his chip, because he did hit me up, and I told you why. I mean, I told you. Just put that on. Dude, I gotta get my coffee. I usually get my coffee around a certain time. I have it once in a day when I wake up, and then I have to have it. It's better than drinking soda. So, anyway, you're outside with cars and stuff too, huh?
Yeah, I'm walking. I'm just kind of taking a walk while we're doing this.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm looking at the time. Anytime you gotta go, I was gonna ask you about him. Is that he said he wanted to talk to me, and I told you about all this, and I was like, is it an emergency? Like, I'll stop with, like, you know, I think you're the same way. It seems like Daniel's the same way. And I told you, you ever need me, you 911 me. That's how we do it. That's how I was brought up in Philly. You know, 911 text. You know what I'm talking about. It's not.
Oh yeah.
Not from Philly, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
You know, I would have understood what you meant, but he never asked. Like, he seemed really genuine in wanting to talk to me, but I still to this day don't know what it was for, and it's not something like you would seem like somebody would push off. And I said and I did tell you, I said as long as it isn't about Justin. And I didn't mean it like, and I don't think that's the reason why. I said, as long as it ain't about Justin or anything that's going on between you guys, like, I can't help yous there. One, because I'm not there with yous. I do know Justin. I don't really know you, only through what Justin says. But I do trust Justin. So, you know what I mean? But people have their own agendas, man. So I didn't want to talk to him in that capacity. I'd rather have us three talk, would have been fine. But like, I'm sure you wouldn't mind if I did talk to him about you, but that's still, it's about the respect.
Right, well see, me, Jimmy, I'm like this. You know, you're not just a friend to me, you're my brother.
Right,
so
same here, brother.
Talk to my son, so if you want to talk to my son about me, or he wants to talk to you about me, I have no problems at all with that.
Okay, see, that's all I needed. See, I never had that. Well, first of all, thank you. You know, I'm like, you guys are more. I look at, honestly, a lot of my friends that know me, it's not like I have a lot of friends on social. I have very few. You know, that's an actual saying. You know, something you have a lot of, or so few, you know, it's some saying anyway. But you saying that gives me, you know, the okay, or say, all right, what's the problem? All right, well, what's up with Justin? Oh, well, he's doing what? He's eating all your pizza again, you know, like something like that. You know, like, I'll be like, all right, I'll talk to him, tell him, you know, do it, like something like that. But if I don't know if that's what he wanted to talk about still, but that could meaning, even though you said that to me, and I appreciate that, I really do, man. You guys been, like, did you see the video Eddie left me, and like shit like that? It's just, it makes, I don't know, man, I'm not used to it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Kindness, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Kindness.
Well, what's I gotta tell people all the time, Jimmy. You know, people ask me all the time, they go, Justin, how can you keep so, you know, so calm during this and this and this, or how can you not lose your temper during this and this and this? I'm like, you know, I do lose my temper just like everybody else does.
Yep.
But I was also brought up the old South ways of, you know, pulling out the chair for the lady, standing until the lady's seated.
Wow,
you know,
really?
opening the doors.
Same like me. Yeah, I'm the same way. I was brought up with my grandparents. Yep, they weren't from South, but they were old school Irish. So same difference. So,
exactly.
So go ahead, keep going. Sorry.
So when people ask me, I'm just like, hey, I was brought up both South, you know. Plus, my last show I did was called "Don't Let Anger Ruin You," run you, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to. I was actually looking at. I was looking at podcasting. I was like, what the hell is Justin at? But when you don't make them for a while, you don't pop up right away.
Well,
go ahead. What were you saying? Anger.
Also,
I'm sorry. I was gonna name the show for you. I thought maybe you had trouble forgetting.
No, it was something like "Don't Let Run Your Life" or something like that.
All right, I'll tell you what it is in a second. I got it right here. It says the last show you did was September, September. Well, you know how they're backwards sometimes, because like whatever the last one you're listening to, January 17th. That was Chicago, the West. Yeah, the West and Space. And then
No,
you had.
I've done a few since then.
Whoa. I thought you said your last one was.
No, my last one I did like 8-9 days ago was Don't Let Anger Run Your Life.
8-9 days ago. When was the last time you did a show, bro?
This would have been YouTube.
Oh, this is not. Do you understand that now? I do it all the time. I don't do it all the time, me. I mean, it does it itself. When I do a show, I'll wait for the truck go by or something.
Right.
When I do a show, it automatically goes to YouTube. You know, you have that option. You know, the RSS feed underneath the code. Okay, share it to Spotify where it tells you for podcasts. So every time you do a show, it won't be video. You know,
It'll be audio,
but
I know.
But you'll get your picture, which, you know, you have the most stockiest picture in the world, and you wait until you see what I used. The picture I'm using for us is amazing. But I did that when you were saying, once you said yes to the podcast, it took me, I was like, done, because I have this editor software. It's not computer. I did it all, except the face that was made was from TikTok, and then I just, you know. But anyway, I'm getting way off point here. So what you're doing shows more towards YouTube, because YouTube, man, is a hard grab. Do you understand? Did you see how many? Go ahead.
It's just the fact that YouTube is easier for me because I do it through my phone a lot easier.
So you can do this too through your phone.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can do this too. But the thing is, though, I can't remember my password for Anchor, and it won't send me a password reset link. So.
Wait a minute. Did you have the same email, or like I have my personal email and, you know, my show email? What did you do?
Well, the Anchor was Anchor email, which is the same as the YouTube email.
Alright, so what's your email? You can get that out there. Give yourself a shout out. Go ahead.
JustinStewart2001@hotmail.com.
Alright, Justin Stewart. Is that Justin Stewart 2001?
Yep. 2001@hotmail.com. It's my work email.
Alright, so I gotta say this because this must be said. So, just everybody out there, because I have like a mic now, and the snares on, everything's more professional. I don't know if you can hear me more clearly and everything. So,
I can.
Alright, Justin Stewart 2001 at where?
Hotmail.com.
At the oldestmail.com site ever. And he's wondering why he's not. Yeah, dude, listen, honestly, I hate that when you want to reset something and it's that passcode, but you should have a backup on Anchor. So you don't have any backup. You do have a backup, right?
No, I didn't ever have a backup because I was trying to do it.
You don't have a personal?
I do have a personal one, yeah, but I don't get that one out.
All right, so wait a minute. Your wait, you mean you never linked your okay. You didn't, okay, I can understand this in the Google formats. Maybe don't link them, but I do, because if I'm on like my personal email and I get something from I'm going to want to see it. I'm going to want to get the alert.
Exactly.
So you're having trouble, meaning you're not getting you can get into the email though, right?
Oh yeah, I can get in the email. I just can't get back into Anchor or Spotify for podcasters because I can't remember my password.
Okay, so let's do this one. Did you try to actually? I mean, did you try to actually look your spam? Did you look for support? Yep. Did you look through the guidelines? What did you get?
All I got was a thing saying that we thank you for your inquiry. We will let you know something in a few days, and they never did.
Oh, Anchor? That was Anchor or Spotify?
Anchor.
Oh, wait a minute, Anchor. Oh, it's Spotify.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's not Anchor. I'm thinking, when was wait, I was thinking, oh, wait, so you're telling me January, I've been saying that. Oh, by the way, that's part of the, I don't know if your niece was around. I thought she was cute, because I heard, hi, Jim, and I was like, Jim? She called me Jimmy, or I think she called me Jim or Jimmy, and then I'm thinking, I actually I do a beat, but this beat's different than any other, because I do basically, because I say the words I say a lot, like in bass, I say basically, and, you know, I've made fun of you guys. I make fun of myself more.
I know, I heard. And I loved it, by the way.
Yeah, I knew. I was waiting. Did you probably be the only one that answered, because in the text message, did you hear how I made fun of everybody and I said except you, because you actually did a raplet with no computer assistance.
Oh yeah, that was
Justin.
way back when.
Dude, yeah, but at least you did it. I didn't hear any like feedback, not like, hey, that's funny, and I don't expect to hear anything from like certain people. I'm not gonna name, I mean, I can name names, but like, you know who I'm talking about, going through problems in life, even me, but I'm still, and I want to say this to this person out loud, and I told him in a private chat, which is, I don't know why you call it private, DM, because if it's private, I wouldn't be saying it out loud. But exactly. I DM'd him and, just said, hey, buddy, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. That was, basically, I sounded like weird saying that. I'm just trying to hurry this up. But I said, if you ever need anything, and, I wanted to do something for him to make him feel better, and I'm like, I hope I didn't I don't think I offended or made it worse, because the funny part was I did do blowjob jokes in my head, that was subconsciously, I didn't mean to do that. So then the last two I did were, if you heard that, see, I always say these things to you assuming that you heard the show already. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, well, I listen to your show at least one. I try and listen to at least one episode a day.
Well, I mean, sometimes I appreciate that, but I remember a day when you dropped an episode, I listened to it, and then vice versa, because that way, when you're on my show, and I'll be like, hey, remember a show I did 3 weeks ago, and I talked about that? You'd be like, yeah, I remember that, because you listened, not just heard or marked as played. And
no, I don't do that.
Right.
Whenever I listen to a show, I listen to it just like Cody's shows and Rudolph's shows. I need to catch up on them.
Right, you got to catch up. You can only do so much when you're, and everybody knows this. I've told you this. You got to tell your own listeners this, man. You can only listen. You can follow as many as you want, but it's just impossible to make your own content and listen. You know what I mean? To so many shows. Mm-hmm. But you should have your top 3. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do. And my top 3 shows are you,
Rudolph. Thank you.
You, Rudolph, and American Greed podcast.
All right, man. Well, listen, the 10 minutes is way up, and if you feel like you got to go.
I'm Daniel right now. Yeah, I'm seeing Daniel pulling up right now. So.
All right. Well, if you want Daniel to give a shout out or give a shout out to anything, since you came on last minute, I'll finish the show myself. So you'll be the beginning and I'll finish the end. I'm going to stay on.
One last thing.
Go. I'll mute. Go ahead.
Say one last thing though. I want to say hi to all your listeners and viewers. Listen to this man. He knows what he's talking about on a bunch of things. Listen to his raplets and everything. They're hilarious. Cody, I hope you're doing well. All right. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And I can't wait to see y'all on this tour sometime this year.
Thank you, Justin. Honestly, man, I can't wait, because I hope this all happens, God willing, because you'll be coming here, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you can
me,
stay.
Me and Daniel talked about it. We're gonna
Yeah,
you know,
I can only do.
and just,
I could do 2 days, by the way, because my buddy's staying here now, but he stays upstairs. But you guys are welcome to stay in the you know, the basement for the night. I mean, you guys can come upstairs, but you guys, you know, on your tour. You guys, by the way, give this tour a name.
The Doc and Dan
Tour. I don't know. What?
Well, that's what it is. The Doc and Dan Tour 2024.
Oh, awesome. I didn't know that. Okay, well, you know what? I'm sorry, dude, but I gotta catch up on your shows, honestly, and I gotta put some mustard on it too. But no, I do gotta catch up on your YouTube shows. For some reason, I have the bell on and everything, and I don't get any alerts. I don't know why. I don't know what. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'll check it. Yeah, I have the bell on. But look, you gotta go. I appreciate it. If Dan wants to come on for a minute to say hi, just to say hi and bye.
He's still kind of across the way a little bit, so.
Alright, I'll tell you what, man. Thank you for the ending. Like I said, I can always end this in the ending. Because I do have a new ending now, but I'm trying to make it shorter. It's kind of weird because I'm so used to my old two ending, my first ending and my second ending. You know, where I'm gonna get the, you know, oh Jim, I didn't know it was you, and he shoots. I'm gonna get that back on, but it got erased from its library. You know what Spotify does. You know what they do. It's stupid. It's like, why would you erase something I use every episode? It doesn't make any, like, not all the time, but every year or so it gets erased. I think it's
exactly.
Yeah, I think it's if you don't like reboot it, I'm just giving you guys a hint, or have a backup, or reboot it, meaning like edit it, even for like a split second, and then that way you get it, so it doesn't get deleted in a year or two.
That's true.
So, but you know, I have so much shit, dude. I have so much shit, like literally so much to get like stuff that I took down. So yeah, to give you, since you are like one of my first followers, you literally were like a fan to me. That's what you said, and then I became your fan, and then that was just crazy, and I was a follower. But by the shit I was gonna tell you, I don't know how much time you have left, so I figured I'd fill it in with telling you. Next episode, well, with a guest, is gonna be me and Faith. So, you're the first one hearing that other. I did say it in the crew because that's her brother who joined. Yes, I met the man. He is cool as shit.
Reunite for a show.
Yeah. She wants to lay it out on the table. So, and I was like, nobody wants to hear this, but we're gonna do it more like podcast. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be like it's not gonna be like an argument. We're past that. So I think he actually texted me like, I'm glad you guys are talking, and I was trying to tell him like, yeah, I appreciate it, but I'm in a show and ADHD. So Doc and Dan tour. All right, you gotta go. Okay, so we're last question then. When's your first show on YouTube? And then you can go. That way you can let
We've already done a few shows for the year. Go check them out.
Yeah, I'll drop the link.
Drop a link. Just tell your fans and followers to go out to follow us too. Like, subscribe, ring that bell, and all that stuff. And we will see y'all on the road.
Yes, sir. And yeah, good luck. God bless. Godspeed is one of my favorites, but it really is. And I'll drop your link. I'll take care of all that. And if you want to leave a message on the, you know how like you can leave a message on each person's episode, you can also leave the link or message there. So I'm gonna drop the link, but at least that way they see that you're there. Like, hey, that's the dude who actually. I'm sure you have some fans, dude. I know. Well, you got me, but you know we got to get other people, and I'm gonna be doing. Oh, if you could do me a favor, throw out PHL knives. We're doing that. He's part of the family now. So if you could fit him in there, yeah, he does knives, and maybe in the future you need a knife. It's not like you can get it for free because he does the work, but he will definitely hook you up with a discount. Trust me, they're worth it.
Work. PHL knows. I got it.
Yeah, well, everything's right there. You just click his head, you can click his head and go right to his, befriend him.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, like I said, you know Faith, you know she's a nice woman. I never said nothing bad about her. She said I did, but I never did. So her brother, her brother wouldn't let me talk to her or be around her if I was like bad to her. So and he would not join the group. But yeah, she's not saying that. She said I was mean. I said stuff about her. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. I'll wait for her. I'll wait for her. I can't believe we spent over 32 minutes, man. Holy crap.
That's all right. Hey, it's a good show and it was fun.
Yeah.
And I love you, brother, and I will talk with you next time.
I love you too, man. Hey, God bless. Take care of yourself first, man. Seriously, and then take care of him. Kick him in the ass. And if he needs to talk to me, call me or 911 me though. You know what I mean?
I will.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. All right, get. I'm gonna give you your outro. Go ahead. You can go ahead. I'm gonna stay recording. It's for me.
All right. Love you, brother. Bye.
I love you. Take care, buddy.
Bye.
All right, bye. So that was Justin Stewart with Justin's Eye on Entertainment and World Review. He is rolling out. I don't know if he's still listening or not. I am so sorry that I literally put this. Oh my God, what a jackass. I am a jackass. So I'm going to share this to...
Be Lost. Yeah, I know. Frank Be Lost. That's BELOSTT. Frank Be Lost. I was wondering if I can get 16 order of these custom knives. I ran into this guy, Jimmy James. He said they're really sharp. I shouldn't play with them or anything like that. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna play with a knife. And I'm like, well, how sharp is it? And then he stabbed me right in the back, thinking it was funny. But anyway, the blood was leaking out all over the place, and I figured, you know what? He said PHL knives, and I really, really need a knife, especially as sharp as that one. So I'm going to be checking out your shop, PHL Knives.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jimmy James. Yes, that was for PHL Knives. I'm actually looking at the knife right now. So cool. I always walk around with it, especially in my house, because you never know. I'm actually so glad that he made the knife the way it is, because it has like a little clip. I have never lost this knife, and it's still sharp. I would like for you to go check out Richie on Facebook at PHL Knives. I will drop the link in the description. Go check that out if you're into custom knives. Hey, what's up, guys? Before the rest of the show, every time you hear that little ding, 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 that means it's usually something I'm about to sponsor or whatever. You'll figure it out. I'm sure you're smart enough to do that. Go check out Vertical Momentum. Yes, it's a podcast, and that is with Richard Kaufman on Vertical Momentum. You can get it on any platform. Try to go to Spotify and follow them there. Do you want to learn how to go viral? Want to start an affiliate program for your business? An episode available on all platforms. So, as of right now, Saturday, it is March 16th. I finally figured out how to do my audio apps. You might hear some raplet ones that I did, this is before I knew how to actually work the app I'm using. I didn't know about the tuning of it, and now I do, so it's going to come out way better. So, I am going to put it down in the description, exactly word to word of what he's saying. And I'm going to put it out in like a professional manner. And then I'll do something. Maybe I'll do one of my descriptions that I would normally do, and you're going to hear a humongous difference. So I might choose fear, like sound like the person who's doing it is very fearful. It's funny as hell. I could do whispering. I could do newscast, and then there's newscast professional. And I didn't know. I'm like, oh, you got to use certain voices for certain things. It wasn't like they just pointed that out. I had to figure that out by myself. So yeah, this is sort of like a shout out or a free thing, but not for Richard. He's part of the crew. That's the content creators crew. I would say, I guess, as far as I know, he is one of the most popular. You might know him. He has some names like the comeback coach. I've heard that a lot, and I'm like, actually sticks. This is pretty good. The comeback coach. I like that one. That's one of my favorites. I have also been friends with him for a long time on Facebook. Yeah, so seriously, go check him out. That's Vertical Momentum. You're the best, Richard. Thank you so much. Again, always thanking him. Take care. Now, back to the show. It's like something to me. So basically, it's funny that I added that in. Basically. So, alright. Before I even get on to anything else, Jesus. The last show I did obviously, the last show I did was, I do these beatdowns at the end. Sometimes I have time to do new ones, but this one, the ones that I did here, oh my god, I'm down the show list, what an idiot. The last one I did was beatdowns 11 plus 1 raplet. Hold on, I gotta read it like this to be better. Yeah, beatdowns 11 plus 1 raplet plus my life falling into a spiral of insanity. Okay. Well, that I guess that was true at the time. I guess I'm not 100%. No, I was feeling really, really just weird. I don't know what it was, and it was to the point where like a friend of mine, actually, I was just talking about her faith, you guys know. She's like, I'll take you to the hospital. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to the hospital. Like, no. It's not because I didn't want to go or I thought, hey, this is not life-threatening. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about real quick, my legs were swelled up. And I had this tooth problem. She was worried it was connected. I'm like, first of all, the tooth thing was taken care of, right? Remember, I went to the dentist, took care of all that. It's from smoking, okay? And then I thought, oh my god, I had an infection there once. That's why I had a tooth pulled. It's probably not a good idea to keep smoking. So that's one thing that's always kind of been bothering me. But the leg swollen up was new. And then I figured out the person who's telling me I should go to the hospital, which, yeah, I'm actually looking at my legs right now. I'm like, they're not as bad, but they're still swelled up. I should go to the hospital was over the same reason. It was over too much salt. I was eating so many salty things, and I might have shared this with you guys. But I'm not doing a normal, podcast, I guess, right at this moment. I am doing a, Riverside with, this is the second part, and I was going to stop it, and then just do the second part, whatever. Which I have done.
already. Not so hard to explain when you're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Is this guy like, what are they giving fucking recorders in these mental hospitals now? Time for your meds. Take your fucking meds. Jimmy James over here. Hey, Jimmy James, you big shot. Take your fucking meds. Anyway, before I go in the grave room, honestly, I've said this before. I'll say it again, and I just said it to Justin. I mean, it's very nice, and it felt so good for everybody just to say, but pretty much everybody, just to say what they said. And like Eddie with the video, man, that threw me off. Like, I said that. You guys will hear that later when the show comes out. But like, I'm not used to people just saying that to me. Now, sure, I do TikTok because of Spotify and all that, and I'll do certain, I might have to do another Grow Your Podcast because I did 1 through 10, and I remember I had a couple of reviews on that one where they liked the way I was starting out and then growing and then doing how to do a podcast while you're doing a podcast, like all at once, which I didn't realize at the time until I seen that review, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess that does make sense. But you gotta remember, I said all this is from where I'm at my standpoint in this life. So, with all that being said, thank you to all you guys, pretty much. I've thanked yous enough. That's enough thank yous. And I made fun of yous enough. So, I'm on riverside.fm. This is the second part of the show, by the way. It's starting at the 40-minute mark, almost 41-minute mark. We're going to start the second part of the show. I'm going to sip my coffee. I should only be talking about 20 minutes or less. Oh yeah, the ending of the raplets too, the beatdowns. That's it. Before I start the show. I was actually trying to listen to it. It's like one of those. Hold on, let me pause it. I honestly don't really go back. I'm gonna have new artwork. All that stuff's coming up. I have way better stuff. I need that break. I got a new ending, which I'm gonna make shorter. Oh shit! So you guys can obviously hear it. I'll put it on this end of this episode. I really like that. Oh my god, is that pin? I gotta look real quick. I don't know if anybody joined. I think it's Padmaster. Yeah. It's not like BandLab. It's not like professional where it's okay. It's too much if you're brand new, and not too bad. Like perfect for somebody who does what I do. And I actually do a beat on like a regular easy beat, like an easy one. I didn't do a beat layer. I did like a easy beat, and I was like, it's kind of trashy, but I'm trying to show you what the difference is without really saying it. And I don't have a singing voice. I have a talking voice, the one that I'm using at the moment. And side note, sorry, I haven't done any side notes tonight, so I'm doing a side note. So side note, playing Twitch the other day. I'm playing Xbox, right, at nighttime. What the fuck? I don't know what time it is. This is before my mother went in the hospital. And, for the weird, I know I built up a voice for shows, but I never had anybody ever say it to me because I live with my parents. I know that sounds like they live with me. I don't care about that saying shit. People make fun of people because they go, oh, you're living in your parents' basement or something. Yeah, that's funny. And it's funny until it's not funny until you're taking care of them. It's not fucking funny. It's not like I've always been here. But anyway, getting off the side note, side note. This is where I can't wait because I figured out finally how to just make a better show. And that's not going to be into this, but it's going to be a part of the rest of this season, and I'll show you as I go. And if you either pick up on it, whatever, you're smart enough, you'll figure it out. If you're not, then fucking, I don't know, do something with your fucking life. So yeah, what the fuck was the side note about? Oh yeah, the pad, man, the pad. I just talked about it. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. I'm fixing my mic. Now, usually when I do these things, and I did share the link, but I don't know if I have anybody listening or not, and I wouldn't even tell you if I did unless they gave me the okay. But I'm a hypnot. I'm a hippopotamus. I got so many fucking links. Alright. Spotify Plus. This is a real name. I'm not making this up. Spotify Plus. Or wait, I'm sorry. It could be Spotify for podcasters, but I'm not sure on that part. So I'm 99% sure this is it. Spotify Plus Riverside.fm. I shit you not. It's not yet. It won't be until June. I wanted to tell you the new switch over and how that's going to be. So, like, when me and Justin just did that show, or any show pretty much I almost did in the past, except with Suede, Dwayne Suede, he knows who he is. He knows who he is. You guys know who I'm talking about if you've been listening to me for more than a year. And I really did say, hey, dude, I hope you come on the show. Because I honestly miss him. I miss his opinions. And I don't know why he hasn't reached out in that capacity. Now, we've talked, but I'm not going to... I don't know. I don't know why he won't do it. Maybe I don't know. That's something that I guess I got to bring up with fucking Dwayne. Like, what's up with that? And I've asked him. I know he's seen it. So if you're hearing this, Dwayne, get back to me on that, bro. Like, dude, I looked at the analytics, man. I had a lot more people listen, and I got a lot of black people, more black people listen when you were on my show than ever before. I got Africa, come on, dude, and like all their countries, just because you came on and told a white prick that thinks he knows everything. I mean, come on, bro. Yeah, that was a joke, dude. I love you, but seriously, I need more black people. Racism. Second part of the show is really it's Spotify, but I don't have enough info to give you yet. I could look it up, but it's the same old bullshit, and I don't feel like reading. The guidelines haven't changed. I thought they were going to change today. It might change tomorrow, so we'll see. I will do an update as soon as they change. And it's April, right? March. So March, April, May, June. Yeah, we got a couple more months to go, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of changes. So, racism in 2024. How are we looking out there? Seriously. Is everything good? Does everybody realize that we're all, like, human and shit? And, like, I don't know. If you shot me in the head, I would probably die, and the same odds are probably most likely for you, too, no matter what religion, what ethnicity you're in. That's another thing I would like to say. Podcasting, there is bloopers. No matter how good you get, you will have bloopers. That's why I do some blooper takes. Even though they're not funny, some of them, most of them, whatever. What would be funny is falling asleep doing a show. I think that would be hilarious, just by yourself, and you're just like, oh, this is like, that would be funny. Sing a song, coffee. $17. No, I think you get 15 hours. You only get 15 hours, but it's like 10 hours. Like, first of all, wait a minute. What the fuck do you need 15 hours for? Unless you're doing music, then yeah. But no, honestly, I'm just fucking with you all. I'm gonna do some music. Yeah. So, yeah. It's the Jimmy Jam Hour. Yes, I'm doing it. Do you think I was gonna sit here and talk about Spotify and my bloopers? The fuck, I've done that enough. So I had Jay talking, which is real. I'm gonna stop this and I'll be coming back with some music. So stay tuned, stay right there. I'll be back. I promise, I swear. If you want a rap lit or two, let me know. I can do that also. I was just invited to a party on my Xbox. I will not be late or tardy. Actually, the answer is fucker. Yeah, I'll be doing the Jimmy Jam Hour, part 2 of this. Yeah. Talk to you soon. Alright, take care, guys.
What's up, buddy? How you been? How has life been treating you since the last time we talked, Ed, my friend?
Well, Jimmy, let me tell you.
That's fucking cool, man. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, anyway, I haven't noticed much either. So anyway, I got to get out of here. I'll talk to you later. Apparently you just told me everything I needed to know.
And there goes Jimmy with the ADHD and everything else. This is what you are going to get yourself into when you ask a question or anything of that nature. But if you ever need somebody to talk to on a serious note, I know he has my back 100%. A matter of fact, you know how I know? Because I'm writing this to myself in this moment. Maybe I might be a little bit nutty on the crazy part of this also. Anyway, peace out, and there you go, audio conversation 101. Peace out, I'm done.
Recent hit books of the past 6 months. George Carlin quotes. The reason I talk to myself is because I'm the only one whose answers I accept. George Carlin. Tags: humor, insanity, lies, lying, self-indulgence, truth. The planet is fine. The people are fucked. George Carlin. Here's all you have to know about men and women. Women are crazy, men are stupid. And the main reason women are crazy is that men are stupid. George Carlin. When will Jesus bring the pork chops? Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do, every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place, full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish, where he will send you to live and suffer and burn and choke and scream and cry forever and ever, till the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you, and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all-powerful, all-perfect, all-knowing, and all-wise, somehow just can't handle money. Fighting for peace is like screwing for virginity. Have you ever noticed that anybody driving slower than you is an idiot, and anyone going faster than you is a maniac? That's why they call it the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. There are nights when the wolves are silent and only the moon howls. If you try to fail, and succeed, which have you done? I like it when a flower or a little tuft of grass grows through a crack in the concrete. It's so fucking heroic. The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live. We're so self-important. So arrogant. Everybody's going to save something now. Save the trees, save the bees, save the whales, save the snails. And the supreme arrogance. Save the planet. Are these people kidding? Save the planet? We don't even know how to take care of ourselves. We haven't learned how to care for one another. We're gonna save the fucking planet. And, by the way, there's nothing wrong with the planet in the first place. The planet is fine. The people are fucked. Compared with the people, the planet is doing great. It's been here over 4 billion years. The planet isn't going anywhere, folks. We are. We're going away. Pack your shit, we're going away. And we won't leave much of a trace. Thank God for that. Nothing left. Maybe a little styrofoam. The planet will be here, and will be gone. Another failed mutation, another closed-end biological mistake. George Carlin. Tags: extinction, humanity, inspirational, pale blue dot, perspective. Likes, 2259. Some people see things that are and ask, why? Some people dream of things that never were and ask, why not? Some people have to go to work and don't have time for all that. George Carlin. Tags: dreams, humor. Likes, 2226. Meow means woof in cat. George Carlin. Tags: animals, cats, dogs, humor, language. Likes, 2132. Men are from Earth, women are from Earth. Deal with it. George Carlin. Tags: common sense, equality, feminism, humanism, humor, inspirational, men and women. Likes, 2118. Religion is like a pair of shoes, find one that fits for you, but don't make me wear your shoes. George Carlin. Tags: evangelism, freedom of religion, tolerance. Unlike likes, 2112. People say, I'm going to sleep now, as if it were nothing. But it's really a bizarre activity. For the next several hours, while the sun is gone, I'm going to become unconscious, temporarily losing command over everything I know and understand. When the sun returns, I will resume my life. If you didn't know what sleep was, and you had only seen it in a science fiction movie, you would think it was weird and tell all your friends about the movie you'd seen. These were some jokes and quotes from GC, a legend from yesterday, today and tomorrow, and for the rest of time.
Hello there, family and friends, friends that are family and family that are friends. This is Eddie with the TBD Network, also the TBD Podcast Network. The TBD Network is a thinkers podcast covering subjects and ideas that can advance the mental fortitude and critical thinking in an effort to further humanity through casual conversation. But right now, you are listening to the Jimmy James Show, A to Z. Have a good one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah boys, I removed that show. You're probably wondering what show, so am I. This is going to turn into some weird shit, so get ready. Basically it's a show I had done, but it sounded like shit, editing a lot of it. I thought I would have it done by now, but there was just so much to edit. I sent it right to Spotify. Yeah, they definitely changed things over there, and it looks like for the most part they handled with care. Anyway, let's up to Yanni. Some shit is just that. Shit smells like it, looks like it, and if it probably tastes like it, wait. Basically, yeah, money involved to get involved. I'm not really happy about it. I was trying to download it to one of my files and it didn't give me the option. Of course it didn't, unless you paid the premium or an arm to let them molest your bank account. You get all the options, but I think you can still do it. I just was in a rush. That's just how I am. But Justin Stewart, working on getting it out. And no, not the show, I mean the words he was trying to speak. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I love you like a duck loves his feet. Plus I have, like, a newspaper extra stuff because what I was talking about made no sense. But to be honest, when do I ever make rents? I mean, Kent. Shit, I'm doing it again. That whole English to English thing where I'm trying to say something and nobody gets it. Or maybe I'm so good it goes right over your head. At this point I don't know, because there's no place you can put a review for something I do, and nobody else does, or at least gives an effort comment. What are you afraid of Santa Claus putting coal in your stocking? I mean, come on, what the flocking do I have to do to get one of you to make fun of me? I think that would be a most spectacularly wonderful day, to hear me rip the part and shred it like the Shredder and the Ninja Turtles, but with A better name, a better look, and a better franchise to boot. Anyway, I'm writing this when I should be writing the 3rd chapter of my book. But no, I'm Jimmy James, and of course I'm insane, and yes, I have to always maintain some function of duality. I think I'm making words up in this reality. So, after you rolled out for the remainder of the show, Justin, and for everybody else who actually listens to the whole show, this is what I was talking about. I literally forget because it seems like Riverside.fm is going to make you pay an arm and a leg just to talk. Yes, that's it, no more, enough said. Do you know there's other places that will pay you to do the same thing? I think Spotify is getting sort of racist, and I mean that in every sense of the word. Seems like they're purple all the way, and they're not switching to Waves or any other platform that lets you play your podcast for free, or maybe even give you a little bit extra for shooting out a load of their sponsorship, even though we are shitted on as we use the platform who shits on us. Maybe that's the way we like it in the bedroom. I don't know anymore. So I decided to write this, and it's not really a raplet. It's not really poetry. It's just my mind in motion, and like I always say, I totally forget because I say so much. I think I even made a song about that. Basically me repeating the word I say a lot. I just used one right now basically. So let's get on with the rest of this 15,000 character bullshit thing I have to write for some reason. Well, I don't have to write it, I just feel like it's 15,000 characters. Maybe I should finish the whole goddamn thing. Sorry if you're a religious person, I don't mean God in that way. I mean God in like no way. Because there's no way there's a God that we made up and he's just in the sky. Like you'll hear coming up, I put George Carlin and all his best quotes and I think some jokes. But anyway, I have some funny and some pretty good material. I mean the song from Madonna. Shit, am I getting worse as I go along? Do you believe it's been an hour and I still didn't take a sip of my coffee? These are just thoughts that are flying through the air. I'm grabbing them as they're passing by. One day I will do this and drop some wisdom instead of orgasm for your ears, which was once said to me from a fan. And that's all I have to say about that. That's Forrest Gump, just in case you're wondering. So later on, in there afterwards. Like I said, working on it now. Good morning everybody, going to get my coffee. I hope everybody has a lovely Thursday afternoon. One more day to go until we hit that Friday. Or maybe one more day to go until we're dead. I think Eddie from the TBD network said I woke up today and my heart was still beating. For some reason, I found that funny, so I laughed a little bit. Then I went on with my day thinking about how people can be funnier than they even know. So we can party, or if you're in the mood to sit back and just be like on the chill train, with me in tow, then that's something that is up to you to maintain. Chapter 9639. Unfortunately for myself, I'll be sitting on my chair with my legs up. Keep in mind, I need that flow pumping like a well-oiled machine. Well, not really trying to rhyme this. I believe this isn't working. But what the hell else do you want? It's in my nature, like a tree root sprouting to life, just to fall 10 years into its 150-year debut. You know, because of Home Depot and Lowe's. You know, the assholes that build our homes. Oh, I can go on and on and on about this shit. So my name is Mr. Newsman John Cloudman, coming to life to go high and then get cut down or fall down eventually. Maybe an asteroid will hit us and we'll all die. That's a fucking terrible thing to say or think. I apologize for these awful things that run through my head. Something just ran by again, but I couldn't catch it. Shit, that was a human. I think he's robbing us blind. I'm too tired to get up and chase this guy. Anyway, moving on. That's when you know I'm about to go to a different topic, just to let you know, when I use the word anyway. So now you know that secret, kind of like TFI and how it's supposed to be a restaurant. But they're open all week long doesn't make any sense to me. Seems like they only care about the money they get, otherwise they would only be open on the day that they named yourself after. Wendy's is another one. Oh no, that's not a day, that's a name. Sorry, getting my words mixed up again. As I'm doing this and finishing it up, Eddie has been hitting me up with some funny stuff, I'm assuming, and I'm hoping, because at this point I am choking, before TGIF basically. Friday. Now that was a terrible rap lit. Chapter 9636 plus 4. So let me show you how much better I've got at them. On the flip, like a ripped guy, and he's flexing his side note, just like inside out clothes from back in the day. You remember those clothes? At that age, well, I remember shit that I'm like off my rocker about. Crazy crowns to Mortal Kombat and trying to be certain levels on Mario Brothers, Nintendo 360. That shit is like straight coke, right to the brain. Like holy shit, that's fucking insane. It's so weird to think just years ago, we used to have a game called Go, now there's Pokemon Go, and so many more. I just remember watching Go-Go Gadget with Penny the girl who seemed to carry the grown man even though he was robotic and had everything sticking out of his ass. I mean Go-Go Gadget umbrella ass, and there you go, it was snowing from his hat. What the fuck, and who built that? I never figured that out. Maybe I'll do some futuristic show about historical shows and how wrong they were, like the Jetsons. And not to mention, well, wait a minute, my brain is telling me to hit stage left, and that shit is pretty cool when you exercise your brain on some level like this. But you got to maintain some normalization to your brainstem once again, because you'll probably get hit by a car or a truck, or even a tree might fall on your car out of nowhere. You could just be parked, and all of a sudden a tree falls right on top of you and you live to tell the tale. What if I said that was a true story? Anyway, there you go. Now you know I'm switching the flow. All bullshit in this side. I said the tree thing to get Richie to open up and share his insides. Not like that, I mean like, you know, what's in his head, how he feels about that. You know, basically normal chit chat. Well, normal chit chat that you would have with like a cat, alone. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the next part coming up. It's not text to speech, it is, but it is not, if that makes any sense, which it doesn't. But I had to get George Carlin up on this bitch, because I accidentally found something and I must share with you guys. So before I finish the rest of this, I just want to say have a wonderful Thursday. Oh yeah, ice cream truck. Holy fuck, I couldn't think of anything that rhymes with all of that. So this is about to be the end, my friends. I'm sorry, I know you would like me to keep going on and on until the end of time. My wisdom is so great and you want pieces. Well, just like the company, I want some money to go with my reach and what it is for this wisdom of pieces I give away each day. Holy shit, that was actually pretty good. I know I'm good, I do it all the time. What the fuck, I still didn't get any coffee. Hold on, give me 20 minutes. You wouldn't know the difference. Chapter coming up: 9 billion in 3 minus 4 times pi equation east equals mc square. Anyway, that's pretty much mass moving my hand through the air to get my coffee cup so I can drink some. So I can wake the fuck up and finish this editing that everybody loves. Moving on to a darker place like that's in a cave. I'm about to be bold. Be brave. You ain't going to see me coming, even though that's a old wives' tale. For some reason I thought about bats, and yes, they can see in the dark. That's just a side note on a side note. The fuck is wrong with me, you must be thinking. It's early in the morning and he's already going. Mach 3, yeah, this is my night, this is your morning. Jimmy James having fun with the content creators crew when I'm making my rounds and collecting my dues. I still am not rhyming that great, but fuck it. I swear to you, to any god that exists, if there is even such a thing. Did you know God, the word God, was made up by men? That's just fact, not trivia. Don't want you to be trivial about it. I'm just spitting trivia, mania, that ever existed, or just, if I had my coffee before I've done this twist, I guarantee you this shit would have been all over like a hit and run. The funny thing is, the guy who got hit was the one who ran. I don't know how that's funny. It will make sense at this point. But to be honest and on some real talk, what does make sense in this world? People saying that we come from gods of some sort, we were in the image of all that. Then why is my ankle hurting? Could have been from the 6 times I've sprained it running up and down the basketball court, but I'm close to being bored. And before I send this shit out, I promise myself I play some baseball. Not in real life, it's a video game. Relax, I'm not fucking insane. Even though this is truth, I could have been a major league pitcher. I am not lying about that. I have trophies to back that one up, and people who knew me back in the day. Do you know why I didn't make it? Because my parents decided drugs were more important than my well-being or my life. Now I sit here and take care of them. I guess I am an asshole in the end. Well, to end this on a really cool note, first I want to say I was not making fun of anybody's religion. I respect the hell out of them, even though that came out wrong just then. But you understand what I'm saying. And this just wasn't for the content creators crew, it was for anybody in particular, or anybody who felt like they needed to hear this weirdness. You guys do listen now. You know how I know? Because I see the statistics on my telephone. LOL telephone, cell phone. I could open up my laptop, but I'm too fat and it's too far away. Standing at 5 feet in distance. I'm just not going to make it. So before I let you go, just to let you know once again, I said that I think I'm past 14,300 characters and I still have around 600 to 700 characters to go. But I'm going to end it now and say take care of one another and yourself. But most of all, Spotify, pay me for doing your fucking shows. Until then, have a great day and a weekend. I love you all, my friends, and the people who are in my life. Just let me know, I'll stab a motherfucker for you if needed. As long as you help me bury the body. And I hate blood, so no bleeding. Shit, well anyway, that took out the stabbing part. We can strangle them. Okay, now I'm talking about murder in 3 different ways. Time to say goodbye. Much love, much respect, peace the fuck out. And this has probably been the most weirdest text-to-speech messages ever wrapped, whatever you want to call them. I'm ending this at about 3, 2, 1, 13,000 characters. Holy shitballs flying through heaven's hell in a shit bag. Next part coming up is GC in quotes and jokes, and seriously, they are hilarious, very very funny, some I've never heard before, so I hope you guys enjoy. Written and created by somebody who needs to be put in a straitjacket. Sincerely, Jimmy James. Bonus, I am 2 chapters in my book, The Boy from the Future. I am excited to dive back into that. It's totally different than doing anything like this and just speaking nonsense, but it is pretty cool so far, and I think I put a lot of twists and turns in there to keep you guys guessing. I figured if I can do this I can do that, and if I push myself even if the book is shit on the first try at least I know where I fucked up and I'll give it another go. But for now this is Jimmy James saying don't give up on yourself, don't give up on one another, and always live your life like it's your last day. Because honestly we don't decide when it is, unless you're watching somebody on a bridge. That's a whole different story though, okay? And if you ever have any suggestions on what you might like me to talk about and make fun of somebody or something, let me know, maybe I'll be more motivated to make it more funny. Look for the little plots and twists I put into the small stuff. Anyway, that's it, that's all I wanted to say, and thanks for letting me be me and respect it. TikTok has done it, Spotify or whatever platform you listen to. I've never had anything written to any negative, so thank you, you guys are really amazing. And I do always mean it when I say much love and respect to all of you. Enjoy the next part, GC, quotes and jokes, quoting Heath Ledger from The Dark Knight, set in Batman The Dark Knight. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Guy Neutral. If I needed it, well, we're going to find out and I'll let you know. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I don't want this to run too long. This is just a test run of me what to speak. I guess I don't know this. Is the first time I'm using this. What could you do and how do you sound? Right now I'm going to sound angry. I'm so angry that this shit happening to me at the moment. Jesus Christ, I am pissed. Can you do this and get away with this? Anyways, back to maybe a happier day and time, happier time. Yeah, like there was ever really one of those. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm taking this app which is called Zira's Voice app, and I'm going to compare it to my human speech app. Here's the difference. Number 1, this is free, totally 100% legit free. Well, let's screw all what that is. I'm going to give you the perks to the shit list, or what do we call it? I guess pros and cons to be more professional. So here we go. I'm going to dive head deep into this wacky world of text-to-speech. I promise I won't rhyme that much. But to be honest, because I am an honest half-crook, I am not going to read you a whole book. I would be asking myself, what do you mean by that? Well, I do the same thing. Welcome to my world, the Jimmy James Show A to Z. Now come with me on this ride of pros and cons between Human Voice app and this app that is free if you have Google Play on your Google Play Store, or Google Play Plus I should say. Here we go. Oh, side note, I don't know how many characters you're allowed to write, so let me be surprised by that. And 321, here we go. Human Voice app, you have to pay. I am on the diamond, which is $4.99 a month now. Before I get any further, remember I just discovered this at myself. So the Human Voice app gives you a variety of voices that are realistic to pro meaning basically standard. It also gives you a ton of different voice outputs, example angry, excited, narration professional, newscast professional, and the list goes on. I believe there's about 20 to 30 of these. So far with this app on the Human Voice app, that is, it sounds way better even for $4.99 a month, but they do have a $1.99 a month if you don't use a lot of characters. I do. Well, so far with this new app, I'm going to tell you the pros. It's free if you have the Google Play Store Plus. And the voices are pretty nice. They are very realistic. You're hearing this from this app now, which is called Zira's Voice app. I have no idea if that came out right. I don't even have to say it. Well, not yet, so I'm just spelling it at the time. I can't tell you much about this app, other than it sounds pretty good, but I don't see anything where it gives you any option to make voices more professional, or basically anything like the Human Voice app one pay for. But the Human Voice app one pay for. Some of the cons with that is it's very buggy. Sometimes it doesn't work or doesn't come out. So if I pick, for instance, angry, it doesn't come out angry, it just comes out regular default, and it's annoying, especially when you thought you already picked it. So not only that they charge you to preview just the sample of the voice, which I didn't know until recently. So I will be emailing them, which I must say they got back to me right away when I emailed them about something else, and they seem like they are down to help me out. Well, that's just about it for now. I will let you go, and I will let you hear this on this app, and on the Human Voice app will be next. Side by side, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is Jimmy James saying peace out, much love, and like always, take care of yourself and one another. Sincerely, Jimmy James. Written and created by Jimmy James, directed Jimmy James, co-host and main house Jimmy James, the guy who pretty much does everything. Jimmy James. These are the credits. Who is writing this? Jimmy James, who is making all this material out of thin air. Jimmy James, who should be getting something for podcasting. Jimmy James. Is he asking for handout? Absolutely not. Should he be getting paid from Spotify? Absolutely yes. After 4 years of being there, I think I deserve that. I used to get ads, now I do not. And now they are switching in June and has a lot of people very angry. I won't get into that right now, but that will be up in my show anyway. Here I'm going to let you go. This is the end of part 1 of 2 different text-to-speech rap lips. I guess basically just information at this point. Peace out. And if you're going to follow me, please follow me on Spotify. Thank you very much. Much love to anybody who does and much respect. And also I will be having subscription episodes soon, so don't worry, they're only 49 cents if you like to listen. But they will be worth it, I promise you. Your 50 cents will go to something good to hear, and even better it will be, Chopped Children's of Philadelphia.
I literally copied and pasted everything that I wrote here, and I went over to the voice chat that I paid for $4.99 a month. I was trying for over an hour just to download one. This app did it in 2 seconds. What I'm saying is I upgraded from the $1.99 to $4.99 to get more characters, and they do not allow you to use slashes and dashes. Let me be specific, so if I use the word "and we're going to the movies," you're coming with us. If you have a or an apostrophe, it will not read it, and I would have to go and search back through almost 7,000 characters just to make sure none of that came out like it did. So I am sorry to say I am not wasting any more time with that. I will just write something new, and this is what I said over there. It's almost the same chat, but using this app instead of the one I pay for. I hope you like later. But mainly I hope you learn something if you're getting into this text-to-speech game, even if you're trying to write a movie, a book, or just trying to mess around. Do the mess around, everybody, do the mess around. Alright, this is Jimmy James' last part. I'm not take care. Here's what I wrote and combined with this app. Starting now. Hello, my name is Mail. Why? From Human Voice app. Oh, in this app sometimes you cannot use certain symbols, like if I use the symbol for "and," that could throw the voice chat off. It won't let me download it. But I just want to warn you, just in case you do have the app and you wonder why, or you get the app now, you know not to make those mistakes like I've. Because it is a pain to go back and look for every little dash and slash. So now you'll hear the difference. I am setting this to serious. That is one of the settings. Now let's see the difference. Here we go from what I wrote from the first app. Starting in 3, 2, 1. If I needed it. Well, we're going to find out, and I'll let you know. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I don't want this to run too long. This is just a test run of me to speak. I guess I don't know, this is the first time I'm using this. What could you do and how do you sound? Right now I'm going to sound angry. I'm so angry that this shit happening to me at the moment. Jesus Christ, I am pissed. Can you do this and get away with this? Anyways, back to maybe a happier day in time. Happier time? Yeah, like there was ever really one of those. Well, to tell you the truth, I am taking this app which is called Xeris Voice app, and I'm going to compare it to my human speech app. Here's the difference. Number 1, this is free, totally 100% logic free. Well, let's screw all with it, as I'm going to give you the perks to the shit list, or what do we call it? I guess pros and cons to be more professional. So here we go. I'm going to dive head deep into this wacky world of text-to-speech. I promise I won't rhyme that much, but to be honest, because I am an honest half-crook, I am not going to read you a whole book. I would be asking myself, what do you mean by that? Well, I do the same thing. Welcome to my world, the Jimmy James Show Z. Now come with me on this ride of pros and cons between Human Voice app and this app that is free if you have Google Play on your Google Play Store, or Google Play Plus I should say. Here we go. Side note, I don't know how many characters you're allowed to write, so let me be surprised by that. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go again. Human Voice app, you have to pay. I am on the diamond, which is $4.99 a month. Now before I get any further, remember I just discovered this app myself. So the Human Voice app gives you a variety of voices that are realistic to pro meaning basically standard. It also gives you a ton of different voice outputs, example angry, excited, narration, narration professional, newscast, newscast professional, and the list goes on. I believe there's about 20 to 30 of these. So far, with this app on the Human Voice app that is, it sounds way better even for $4.99 a month, but they do have a $1.99 a month if you don't use a lot of characters. I do. Well, so far, with this new app I'm going to tell you the pros. It's free if you have the Google Play Store Plus. And the voices are pretty nice. They are very realistic. You're hearing this from this app now, which is called Xeris Voice app. I have no idea if that came out right. I don't even have to say it. Well, not yet, so I'm just spelling it at the time. I can't tell you much about this app, other than it sounds pretty good, but I don't see anything where it gives you any option to make voices more professional, or basically anything like the Human Voice app I pay for. But the Human Voice app I pay for, some of the cons with it is it's very buggy. Sometimes it doesn't work, or doesn't come out. So if I pick, for instance, angry, it doesn't come out angry, it just comes out regular default, and it's annoying, especially when you thought you already picked it. So not only did they charge you to preview just the sample of the voice, which I didn't know until recently, so I will be mailing them, which I must say they got back to me right away when I emailed them about something else, and they seem like they are down to help me out. Well, that's just about it for now. I will let you go, and I will let you hear this on this app and on the Human Voice app. We'll be next side by side. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is Jimmy James saying peace out, much love, and like always, take care of yourself and one another. Sincerely, Jimmy James. Written and created by Jimmy James, directed Jimmy James Go. Host and main host Jimmy James, the guy who pretty much does everything. Jimmy James. These are the credits. Who was writing this? Jimmy James. Who was making all this material out of thin air? Jimmy James. Who should be getting something for pet costing? Jimmy James. Is he asking for handout? Absolutely not. Should he be getting paid from Spotify? Absolutely yes. After 4 years of being there, I think I deserve that. I used to get ads, now I do not. And now they are switching in June, and there's a lot of people very angry. I won't get into that right now, but that will be up in my show anyway. Here I am going to let you go. This is the end of part 1 of 2 different text-to-speech applets. I guess basically just information at this point. Peace out. And if you're going to follow me, please follow me on Spotify. Thank you very much. Much love to anybody who doesn't. Much respect, and also I will be having subscription episodes soon, so don't worry, they're only 0.49 cents if you like to listen. But they will be worth it. I promise you your 50 cents will go to something good to hear, and even better, it will be CHOP, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. This is a side note for this app. I have the read speed set at 9, it's usually on 10, pitch speed it is usually on 10, I have it 9, and last but not least, there's the audio speed, which is 1 through 6, and I have it in the middle on 3. I did not touch it. You may be asking yourself, why didn't I just leave it at default? Well, I believe it was a little too fast even for me.
I know what it's like to lose.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jimmy James, and I'm just here to tell you guys. Well, that's the end of the show. You know, the goodbye part, the end of everything. I just wanted to say goodbye from the bottom of my, dark heart. Oh, shit. That is what it takes. I owe it all to you, no matter where I end up. If it's in some room and it's just a bunch of fat guys sitting around a table and we're talking about each other and we're just fat and disgusting, and then we decide, well, we put cameras on ourselves, and we do that, and then no matter how much we try, you could just see the sweat trickling down their fucking side of their faces because they're fat and out of fucking shape, and all they do is talk on a microphone 99% of their lives, and then when they're not on the microphone, guess what? They're talking about what they're gonna be talking about. Yeah, I wanna be one of those guys. Put me in an early grave because I worry about what you think. That's all I give a shit about, is what you think. I only care about what you think of me. I just wanted to say goodbye.
Feel so desperately that you're right. Got flavor.
She just wanna be my baby model. Got flavor. She just wanna be my baby model. Got flavor. I just wanna know, can you drop a hook? I just wanna know, can you drop a hook? I just wanna know, can you drop a hook? I just wanna know, can you drop a hook? Hit 'em with a wave, I don't care about your chap. My feelings getting fatter. Hit 'em with a wave, what's the matter? My feelings getting fatter, what's the matter? When I'm done to competition. When I'm done to competition, it's none.